Robtop levels, and we all know you can beat them if you play them normally. But can you beat the Robtop levels if you're the wrong game mode? For example, the cube is the robot, the ball is the spider, and the ship is the swingcopter. Well, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna start off with Wrong Madness, which is stereo madness, but with the wrong game modes. And we're just gonna be seeing how far we can get or if we can beat the levels. So starting off with Stereo Madness, we are the robot instead of the cube. And it looks pretty possible so far. I don't really see anything that's gonna stop us. Oh, and then we have the ship part, which is actually a swingcopter now, which is also very possible because the swingcopter flies just like the ship. And then we have another cube part, which is the robot. And we did it, okay. So Stereo Madness is possible with the wrong game modes. And now we're gonna be moving on to Back on Wrong, which is back on track, but it's wrong. And this also seems like it's gonna be possible. I'm not sure though. Okay, so that robot slash cube part is possible. We could also get the coin. Okay, so back on track is possible with the wrong game mode. So far, Stereo Madness and back on track are possible. And now on to Wrong Geist. So I think orbs also have different physics when you're the robot instead of the cube. Oh wait, this is actually interesting because we can't reach that orb. So is this impossible actually? So this actually might be the first impossible level. Even if we hit these orbs, so if you hit these orbs later, you can actually hit this third orb right here. But like, as you can see, it is actually different when you're the robot rather than the cube. So we might get an impossible part with Poltergeist. Okay, so Poltergeist is possible. Wait, okay, no, there's no way you lose on the last jump. Okay, you can jump over that spike. So yeah, Poltergeist or Wrong Geist is possible. Now we're gonna move on to Wrong Out because it's dry out and it's wrong. So I'm liking how we're going so far. Everything has been possible, but that probably will change very soon. I bet in one of these 1.0 levels, we're not gonna be able to do it. Oh wait, this might actually be impossible because when you hit this orb, you're too like, okay, so this orb launches you so far that you can't jump there. And I think even if you hit this orb late, you're not able to jump any earlier. So yeah, I think dry out is actually the first impossible. Wait, no, never mind. Okay, you can just jump over this pad instead. What? So yeah, you can just jump over this pad and then you can jump earlier. So never mind. That was a close call though. Okay, and dry out is possible, just like barely though. We almost died to that pad and orb transition thingy. And now we're on to Wrong After Wrong because base after base with the wrong game.
Geometry dash. Fire in the hole!
Okay, and base after base is possible. That was pretty simple, pretty easy. And now it's time to move on to Wrong Let Go because can't let go and with the wrong game. So Can't Let Go, I feel like this might be the first impossible level because it has so many like weird jumps. But I guess we'll see. I've been wrong so far about the levels being impossible. All right, this is the final cube part. It is still possible. So every level has still been possible so far. But don't worry, there is definitely going to be some impossible levels later. And speaking of impossible levels, I feel like Jumper, like actually this time I feel like Jumper is going to be impossible. Just because it has so many like up and down jumps. Already, wait, this might actually be it now. Because when you hit this pad, you go up too high and there's no way to like hit this earlier, I don't think. No, there's been so many like close deaths, near deaths in this video. Okay, and Jumper is also possible. So with that, all of the 1.0 levels are possible. And on to Wrong Machine, which is Time Machine, but it's wrong. So all of the 1.0 levels were actually possible. Oh yeah, also for Time Machine, I forgot to do it at the start, but I swapped all of the mirror portals. So this part's usually mirrored, but it's not in this case. I thought that would be funny. I didn't do it with any of the other levels though. So yeah, like this part looks totally wrong because it's usually not mirrored. Wait, this could actually, okay, I know I keep saying this, like I said this 100 times by now, but this could actually be the first impossible part because when you hit this pad, you can't jump over that triple spike in time. Okay, so Time Machine is actually the first impossible level because we can't get past that. So finally, I'm actually pretty happy about this. We have our first impossible level. But now we're gonna move on to Wrongles, which is cycles, but it's wrong. So yeah, Time Machine is actually our first impossible level, and I'm pretty sure we got like 76% or something. Wait, don't tell me cycles is immediately impossible as well. There's no way. Because we can't jump to that block over there after this triple spike. But I also think we can't jump in between these blocks. No, you can actually do it. You can actually do it. It must be like a frame perfect or something, but if you time this right, you can't actually jump over this block. Yeah, like that. Oh, but now we have another impossible section, it seems like. Yeah, wait. Oh no, but you can jump on the edge of that spike. It's crazy how many clutches we've actually like done in this video. Okay, and then now we have our first new game mode in a while, which is the ball game mode, aka the spider game mode, since it's switched out. Also, I just noticed the floor is like one higher. We're gonna try to ignore that. And so far, it is actually possible since these timings are like so easy, but yup, we get an impossible timing right here because usually you go into this gravity portal, but the spider goes down instantly, so that's not possible. So yeah, now we're starting to get impossible levels, as you can see. And we are going on to Wrong Step, which is X Step, but with the Okay, and then with this bowl part, it's actually immediately impossible. So not very good. I'm glad we got our completions in early on because now we're getting like nothing. And now we're on to wrong funk, which is clutter funk, but with the wrong game mode. I hope we can beat some of these later on levels, to be honest now. I went from wanting a level to be impossible because I was beating all of them to like, I want to beat one of these levels. Swingcopter is just so annoying for this video, for me at least, because like, it's always possible, but it's just like super annoying for me to get through because I'm bad at Swingcopter. Okay, and then we have the bowl part replaced with the spider. Is this first click even possible? Oh, it is possible. Okay, nice. But then we have this gravity portal. And now on to Theory of Every Wrong, which is Theory of Everything. Okay, now we have the UFO game mode, the first appearance of it, and it's replaced with the wave. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't think we can do this part. We can clip into the spikes, but that would be cheating. So Theory of Everything, we got 45%. And now we're gonna go on to Wrong Adventures, which is Electroman Adventures, but with the... Okay, so I think this robot is actually impossible because it doesn't look like I can hit these pads. Oh no, you can actually, okay, you can jump onto the pads. That makes it possible. Okay, but then on these jumps, it also looks impossible to me because you can't jump over that spike. So with Wrong Adventures, we were able to get 31%. And next we have Wrong Step, which is Club Step, but it's with the... Okay, this might actually be impossible because once you hit this pad here, you go up too high. So you hit the saw. So I don't think this is possible. I'm gonna keep trying it though. Oh, you can actually do it if you hit this like just late enough. Oh, like that. But then I don't think you can hit these orbs. Yeah. So this is as far as we can make it because you can only hit this blue orb, which is not the right orb to hit. So with Club Step, we can only get 7%. Okay, so I don't think you can actually hit this orb. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe you can jump. Okay, you can jump over the pad. So we're still going. We're at 20%. This is actually good. So this is actually good. Electrodynamics, we're at 30% and we're still going good. Oh, we have mini wave. You have to do a lot of spamming. Okay, and then now we're at this Swingcopter part. Oh no, but we have a spider part and the spider parts are usually impossible. So for Wrong Dynamics, we were able to get to 66%. Not bad though. We got 2/3 of the way there. And so now we're gonna go on to Hexagon Wrong, which is Hexagon Force, but with the wrong. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how like all of the early levels were possible, and then now these are just like impossible. Hopefully we can get another possible one before this video is over. Oh, wait, this spider part might be possible. Oh, never mind. Okay, now on to Two Toes. I don't know why I named it that. Wait, this wave, this UFO part is actually like meant to be a wave. It's like diagonal. So that's definitely possible, but now the spider looks impossible again. And now on to Geometrical Wrong. So this is actually the first time we've ever seen the cube game mode in this video, which is kind of crazy. It's usually the first game mode you ever see, but now it isn't. It is one of the last ones. And this part's actually like possible, which is kind of crazy. And then now we have also a wave part, which is a UFO part. And this looks kind of impossible. It must be like a super hard timing, but we did it. And now we have to do this like so many more times. Okay, but it is possible. That was like super hard though. Oh, but now I don't think we can reach this orb actually. And surprisingly, the cube part is once again actually possible. Okay, so we're about to get this memory part. I don't know if the memory part's gonna be possible, to be honest. Okay, and it is actually possible. That's crazy. And the spider part also looks possible. Oh, I thought we were about to beat it, but we died to this. I did not expect to die to this. So basically, we can't hit this platform since the spider goes down instantly. Dang it, I thought we were gonna get a possible level, but it's impossible. We got 88% though. And now we're gonna go on to Wrong Locked. And it's actually pretty possible so far. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. This looks impossible. Okay, yeah, I even tested it in Speed Hack with like Show Trajectory. It's definitely not possible. And now on to Wrong Dash. So I think we're all gonna expect where we die here. We all know the infamous spider part and finger dash. Okay, so let's see. So far it's possible, but yeah, this click right here is gonna kill us. And now on to Wrong. Wait, what's this supposed to be? So immediately we have a bowl part and the spider part, which is actually possible. And then we can't hit these orbs. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other ideas for the Can You Beat the Robtop Level series, and I'll see you guys next time.